In this video, I explain to you what intercultural psychology is, and why it is important to us. You will learn how culture influences the way people think, feel, and act. Intercultural psychology is a field of psychology that studies how people from different cultures think and behave. It helps us understand why people from different countries and regions react differently to the same situation. This discipline also looks at how cultural values and norms influence behavior. It is important because it promotes coexistence and understanding between different cultures. Culture has a major influence on how people process information and make decisions. Different cultures emphasize different values and ways of thinking, which leads to varied perceptions. People in individualistic cultures often think more about their own interests, while collectivist cultures prioritize the well-being of the community. This affects how decisions are made in different societies. Culture also plays a role in how people express and perceive their emotions. In some cultures, it is normal to show emotions openly, while in others, restraint is expected. The way emotions are understood can also differ. People in various cultures may experience similar feelings differently, or express them in a different way. Culture affects how people act in different situations. In some cultures, great value is placed on politeness and respect, while in others, direct communication is appreciated. People's behavior can also be shaped by the social norms of their culture, which expect or reject certain behaviors. Therefore, people's actions vary depending on their cultural background. Communication differs greatly depending on culture. In many Western cultures, direct and clear communication is valued. In many Asian cultures, communication is often more indirect and context-dependent. This means that different cultures have different expectations about how information is conveyed. These differences can cause misunderstandings if they are not known. Culture shapes how people perceive their environment. In Western cultures, the focus is often on individuals and details, while in Eastern cultures, more attention is paid to context and the relationships between things. These different styles of perception can cause people from different cultures to see the same situation differently. It is important to understand that perception is always culturally colored. Stereotypes are generalized ideas about certain groups of people that often do not reflect reality. They often arise from ignorance or lack of understanding of other cultures. In intercultural psychology, it is important to recognize and question these stereotypes. Prejudices can lead to conflicts and misunderstandings if they are not consciously reflected upon. In practice, intercultural communication means adapting to the differences in communication between cultures. It is not just about understanding the language but also paying attention to cultural contexts. Those who communicate interculturally often have to balance between cultural norms and expectations. Better understanding helps to avoid misunderstandings and communicate effectively. In everyday life, we encounter many cultural differences, whether at school, at work, or while traveling. By learning more about intercultural psychology, we can better respond to the needs and perspectives of others. This helps us interact with each other more respectfully and understandingly. The more we know about different cultures, the easier it is for us to live in a globalized world.